Hey, bud, be quiet.
Oh.
Good morning.
Good morning, Monday morning, happiness. How is everybody? Hope you are doing good and you had a great holiday on Sunday. If that's what you believe in, we all believe in Easter bunnies, so hopefully you do too, and lots of candy. So as usual, I'm going to go right into my gratitudes. I saw Jack Canfield wrote Chicken Soup for the Souls. And he's also a speaker. He's really a good speaker. I really enjoy listening to him. And I found this quote, and I believe he is absolutely right, that gratitude is the single most important ingredient. And I loved it, so I wanted to share it with you. I found this, it's kind of wordy, so if you want to take a screenshot, not sure if you do or you don't, but affirmations, you know, when Anna shared the other day with us on the mastermind, which was so amazing. By the way, if you haven't seen Anna's training, really go out, go to our page or go to YouTube and you can find it. It's phenomenal. But she has an affirmation that I absolutely love. And so I saw these and I thought I'd share them with you. Affirmations are super important and they can literally change your day. You could start out today, maybe not feeling so great on a Monday, but you know, reading your affirmations and saying them out loud can really, really change the whole trajectory of your day. And so, so take a screenshot of that. And so I'm going to start today about our objectives. Now, I was going to put on today our NLC qualified, but my NLC qualified chart is off. And so I know they're doing some stuff in the back office. So I'm going to hold off on putting our NLC and 3 are free qualified until they've done all their work in the back office, and I feel comfortable that everything is correct, which should be in the next probably 24 hours. But when we were at the NLC, which is the Nerium Leadership Academy, we went over some things that I think are super important. And for this mastermind group, you know, I think this is the kind of stuff that you want to have ingrained in your business or your daily life that you can actually impart onto other people in your business in the way that you speak to people on a daily basis. So, you know, one of the things that early on Jeff Olson shared with a big giant group of people in the first conference that I ever went to was he talked about belief and desire. And, you know, it came so naturally to me with my own business when I, you know, decided to do my talent agency. And it came so naturally when Robert, you know, decided to open up his mortgage company. We didn't think twice about it. I mean, we had the skill set already. We knew exactly, excuse me, what to do. We were strong and confident. And we had a lot of belief in what we did. You know, there was absolutely no question. And so when we opened up our companies, we didn't really have that fear. We spent a whole bunch of money to open up those companies, and we did really well. I mean, we really had no question. Nothing could, and we had definitely bumps in the road. There was definitely discouragement. All those things came to play. But we were solid on the belief, and not only ourselves, but we had a lot of belief in what we did and what we had in terms of our skill set. And so when Jeff Olson first mentioned belief and desire, I thought, wow, that doesn't seem so hard. But when you go into something new or you're starting something new or some of your people that you bring into this business have never owned their own business, belief and your mindset and your confidence is critical. I mean, it is just critical because you lose a little bit of that. And basically, you know, you're fighting to get that back on a daily basis. And so pouring into your new people about the things about Nerium that have really helped you is really incredibly important, you know, to share. You know, obviously we know the product works. So giving people a good sample of that is very important. Understanding the basis of this company and how solid it is and what they're doing and what our mission is. And so this, I think, is the number one thing all of us need to do whenever we're bringing in a new person or we have people on our team is to really build and strengthen their belief and their confidence in what they're doing, okay? And we do that by plugging in together, you know, becoming one, doing this together and having a place where we feel safe and that we know people have our back. The other thing that I remember and that I constantly now duplicate is the simplicity in the process of our business. So in other traditional businesses, and we talk about this all the time, most of us, including myself, have overcomplicated or gotten into management mode with this business. And it really is the kind of business where you want to really help people understand how really simple this really is. And, it happens every single day that somebody is either sharing information with us about something they love, or we're sharing information with them about something we love. And that's really how we do this business. It's nothing more than sharing, what you're passionate about. But we get confused because monetarily we're going to make some kind of money with it. So that confusion makes us hesitant, and we get personal. We personalize that whole function. So simplifying the process and really making it easy for people to do this business with you is really critical, because that's what duplicates. Simple duplicates. We're in a really fast-paced world, and that's what we need to focus on, not making this a difficult process for people. And then developing leadership and skills, another critical part of how Nerium works, and most businesses work, right? People want to feel like they are always moving forward, and as a leader, you want to develop leaders because that's how you can grow strong. And so I think on this mastermind, we're a huge example of that. Everybody that gets on here on a daily basis, or as often as you can, I feel that all of us have grown incredible over the last 9 or 10 months that we've been doing this. And I know that because we started with 3 people on this mastermind, and every day it's somewhere between 28 and 40 people get on to kind of connect and build their leadership. We're constantly trying to learn how to have a management system that works. And, this company provides the David Bird system, which I have to tell you, I always did Franklin Covey, and, I was brought up in business having a planner and making sure I was using my planner. And so, for us to have this program available to us is amazing. Okay. It's absolutely amazing. And so that's part of what you want to deliver to the people that you're bringing into this business, because you're mentoring them to become the strong leader that they want to be and that you want them to be. And then activities. So I think the main thing in this business for Robert and I was that we got into activity mode right away. And a lot of times when you do that, you're obviously excited, you're enthusiastic, it's brand new, you want to tell the world, you want to share this with everybody. And here we are, us, and some of us on this mastermind have been in this business for 5 years for Nerium. And sometimes it doesn't matter if it's Nerium or anything else you're doing. Sometimes you might get a little burnt out. Sometimes you may need a break. Sometimes you may need to rejuvenate yourself. I think it's important, if you're going to be going out and doing massive action, that you don't, put that aside. Robert reminds me all the time that we need to take a break here and there. I tend to go all out and I don't stop. And, then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't even move. And I think that, massive action is incredibly important because we want to make things happen for people. But I also think it's important for us to be mindful that everybody has their own timing. And so that you can offer that up for yourself, you can offer that up to people that you're working with. And certainly when you find somebody that wants to run really fast with you, it's amazing and it's wonderful, but you can't also expect that out of everybody. Everybody runs at their own space and timing. And that's what is also very unique and wonderful about this company. So we talked about belief and fueling you and your why. And this slide was really great because basically it's really true. The more you come together with the people that are on your team. So we come together every day, Monday through Friday for these 15 or 20 minutes, and we kind of energize each other and stay connected in this group. But really, you know, each and every one of us on here has another group, and we can do this and duplicate this any way we want. We don't have to duplicate it every day, but we can have a consistent time where we meet up with people that have a strong desire like we do to make something happen for themselves. And so I really, you know, I really urge you that if you have a couple of people that you want to connect with in your group, it's really important to stay connected. You know, part of this whole, you know, this was originally, this mastermind was kind of an experiment, and really it's been so incredible for me because I depend on it. You know, it doesn't matter to me who, you know, who shows up. I love each and every one of you that do, but I love the fact that you show up. It helps me show up. And I think that, you know, you being a great leader helps me being a great leader. So, you know, coming together really speaks to belief. It speaks to the attitude. It helps us with our activity. And of course, when you combine those three things, what do you get? You get absolutely results. So that's a very big part of how this all works in any business, by the way. So, okay, finding out what your dream is drives you. Okay, we all have that in the back of our head, and sometimes we don't always share that, right? We keep it to ourselves. But honestly, when you start talking it into existence, I talk a lot about the fact that, you know, I love Maui. I love to go there once or twice a year. It's my favorite thing to do. Right now, I'm talking about the fact that I want to buy property. I'm talking about it every single day. I'm talking about how I wanted to have an Airbnb. I don't know exactly where, but I got to figure that out. I'm talking about how I want to, you know, do things in the next 5 years of my life and why that's important to me. So, these are things that you want to visualize in your own dream, and you want to talk about it with people. You want to really will it in. Robert says that to me all the time. He says, I'm willing it into existence. It's happening. You know, I'm willing it. And so a lot of the stuff that we've done in our life has been with these premises, although we didn't really have it in a form that was kind of like this, where it was on a slide. You know, it was stuff that we just did. You know, we talked about what we wanted and we talked to each other. So, you know, find a partner that's like-minded with you and go through these questions. You know, really go deep into the questions of what it is that you really want and how you're going to get it, and talk it into existence. You know, write the things down that you want. I love doing that. It's very helpful for me. I usually write it in my planner. And go as deep as you possibly can, because that's a driver. That's a really big driver on why we do the things we do on a daily basis. And then personal development. So for me, every single day, this is personal development. This is something that I can rely on to not only make myself better, but be a part of making everybody else better that's, you know, wanting to be here. And I believe that, you know, more than ever, I did personal development. Robert and I started at 20, gosh, when we got married, we were going to seminars and different things, and we really enjoyed it. It made us feel good. I wasn't the biggest reader at that time. You know, Robert, he likes to read books. I like audibles. I think he's starting to do audibles, but we all have our own way of reading. I like to look at YouTube videos. You know, I like to, I'm doing the winning the head game with David Bird, you know, every morning. And that's, you know, 15 or 20 minutes. I love that kind of stuff. And it really does help. One of the things I can say, and I don't know that it's talked about that much, is that because of Miriam, because of being involved in this company, my personal development has gotten better. Robert's personal development has gotten better, which makes us better just as people. And just, you know, so that mission statement of Miriam's was absolutely correct. Something that I don't think a lot of people put a lot of value on, but I think it's very important. And I think that sometimes when people are thinking about owning their own business, you know, they put that to the back burner, but that's really the glue that keeps you going. You know, it really keeps you in the mindset. So becoming a better person, you know, working on yourself is always critical. It's always important. And building it into your life. And that's what we have here. You know, we have something very special that we come together, we help each other build each other up. You don't find that in other companies. Listen, I had a company and I didn't have a ton of employees, but we never worked on personal development. And I think that's ultimately why I didn't really enjoy my work life. I didn't enjoy going to my own office that I owned because the people around me were not like-minded. I associated with people that had no interest in personal development. And that was clearly a differential that I couldn't live with anymore. So I couldn't be there. But imagine how it might feel for somebody like you or somebody that you know that comes into this company and all of a sudden just is breathing and seeing all of this personal development and pouring it into you. You know, it's a great feeling. I love it. So that's something that you definitely want to utilize in your own team, and you want to make sure that for the people that really want it, that you provide that for them, that you show that to them so that they can really take advantage of that. Okay. And so, you know, again, do you know your team's dreams? So it's great to talk about your dreams. It's great to talk about what you have, but really understanding where your team's at and the people on your team. Like, I know pretty much where everybody's at and what they want out of their life. I know why they're here. I know what they want. You know, it's important to know that because you can really help build that dream with them. And I think that it's important to really know who's on the same page, because, you know, we all have lots of challenges going towards our dream. You know, that's what happens. We all have to go through what we go through to get where we want to go. And the fact that we actually have people that are with us that want to help us get there is absolutely unique. It's just unique. You don't find it. And I think that we need to be mindful of that, and we need to encourage each other to really speak to our dreams and the things that we want in life and what we're passionate about, and help each other get there. So I love this discussion that we did in the Nerium Leadership Academy. And this is just a kind of a glimpse of the things that we talk about. And I think it's important, you know, if you haven't reached the goal yet of the senior director level where you can really go to these seminars, you know, it's something to really strive for, because it's a group of people that have achieved a certain goal. And Nerium is got people there like our leadership and David Bird and his staff to really pour this kind of information into us. I've never seen it in other companies the way I've seen it here. Okay. And by the way, this kind of, these kinds of activities that we go through in these leadership conferences, people pay thousands of dollars to go to these things. They really do. And I know because Robert and I have done it. So the fact that Nerium pretty much provides this for us for, I think, $40 is unbelievable. Don't let the price steer you away from the quality of what's there, because the quality far surpasses most of the seminars I've ever been to. So it's something to definitely want to do. So here we are, week 3. And, you know, we talked about the first 2 weeks that we wanted to make sure we were personally getting to our 3 or free goal, that we were personally getting into the NLC group. And, you know, it's important for us to personally do that so that we, you know, when we talk to our team, we're on the same page. We're trying to help them achieve the same thing. So in order for us to get NLC qualified, in order for us to get into the club and 3 or free, we need to do a combination of these things. We need brand partners and we need customers. And that's really it. That's what we do. And in order to do that, all we do is share information, and we go over that every single time. So this is what I will tell you. Nothing has really changed in terms of what we did week 1 and week 2. The only thing that I want to bring into the mix is that as we have exposed people over the last 2 weeks so that we could get to our 3 or free or NLC, we've created some Class A prospects. And in those Class A prospects, they're in the process of maybe seeing a video, getting more information, trying our product. We had, you know, our sample Saturday where we were able to sample out to at least 3 new people our products. So those are types of people that you want to stay in touch with, you want to follow up with, you want to utilize the tools that we have in the back office to stay connected. And more importantly, you know, making a phone call, sending a text, you know, just to connect and follow up is really going to get you to that next step, to that Class A. So this week, I think if all of us are on the same page, what we're going to do is we're going to solidify our own NLC and 3 are free if we haven't gotten there yet. Excuse me. And then we're going to help others in our team that have a desire to do the same thing and really hone in on who our, who our people are. Now, we know this week is going to be an interesting week because we have a full week before we get to the 23rd, which is Sunday. 23rd is inventory day. So everything we do up until the 23rd is really important because all of the auto ships sale on the 23rd, and it gives us an overview. All of the new business that we've done is in play, so we know exactly where our business is, and we're going to really, really go over our inventory next week on our 4th week and really close out the month strong. So this week is critical for all of us to really help ourselves and help other people do whatever they want. I want to remind everybody about the purge. It was delayed until today. I'm not sure exactly what time they're going to do it, but I know that it's going to happen today. So if you didn't know that, you have one more day to kind of help people who may have been a little late to the game, didn't look at their emails, whatever. But the purge is being delayed until today. Of course, May 1st is our wellness product coming, and you're seeing a lot of stuff on Facebook. I know Team Nerium and Nerium International has some social media that you can share on your page if you have an interest in doing that. I wanted to remind the people in New Jersey about Dale Munger being in New Jersey tomorrow and Wednesday, I believe. So Robin Mano is kind of coordinating his schedule. If you guys have guests or people out that area, please connect with her. And then I wanted to remind you that tomorrow in Santa Monica, I'm going to be there with Joey Bozzo and Josh Delson. These are 2 really awesome, naturopaths, chiropractor, nutritional company. They love EHT. We're going to talk about our new wellness product, but they're awesome people, and we're going to do a little seminar. It's open to everybody. Robert and I are heading to San Francisco, so Thursday night we're doing a market party, and then, of course, on Saturday we're going to be doing the regional, and then after that they're going to be hosting a kind of a wellness fair at Harlot, so that'll be a lot of fun for everybody. And then get on your calendar if you are in the Southern California area when our next regional is. Anna Camp's going to be there, and I think this is going to be a wonderful training. So anybody on your team, put it in their calendar now, and of course anybody that's brand new on your team this month, make sure they have it on their calendar. You can't get better than this. We're super excited. She's your leader, your top leader. So and then, of course, we're all doing St. Louis. We're all getting our tickets. I got mine last week, all signed, sealed, and delivered. We got our airfare. So we're all going to go together as a team, and Epic's going to have some events there as well, breakout events. So that's awesome. So, guys, I really appreciate you. Coming to the party this morning. I don't know if anyone has any questions or comments, but I think we have a really great week ahead of us. A lot of incredible activities are happening. Everybody has RRPs happening and sit downs. I've talked to a lot of you. We've been doing a lot of 3-way calls. So I really, really am excited about this week. Anybody have any questions or comments?
Annie, good morning. This is Susie, and it was almost, your talk this morning was almost as if you'd been on the phone with Patty and I this morning at 6:15. We were saying exactly what you were talking about with personal development, that how much we love this company. And recently I've talked to a couple of brand partners, and they're going through some things. And I said, my prayer is, whether or not anybody builds Nerium, is that they come away as a better person with all that we have to offer in this company, and just praying that we can help them see that, they can be successful by doing little bitty things every single day. I mean, let's just forget about building the business if this is not a good time for them, but just being surrounded by people who care, and all that we teach and try to help people with each and every day personally is just monumental and the best of everything I think that we do.
Thanks, Susie. I would agree with you. I think it's an amazing thing, and the fact that we have it at our fingertips,
Yeah.
an edge for sure. Anybody else?
Hey guys, it's Janet. I wanted to say thank you, Annie. This was a great morning that I was able to join you guys. And also, if anybody we're having a really fun RRP on this Friday night at 7 at Georgie's house in Temecula. And we have the beautiful Karen DeSantis hosting it or being our expert. So if you guys have anybody in Temecula area, send them my way, or Karen or whatever, and we'll get you hooked up.
Oh my gosh, Janet, thank you so much for putting it out there. You guys, that's a fun group. You definitely want to be part of that.
Yeah, and we're definitely building out Temecula. The market party on Thursday was fantastic. Erin was awesome, and I'm just really excited. So anyways, have a great day, everybody.
That's great, Janet. Thanks for sharing that. Anybody else?
And just a reminder that Karen is going to be with us in Hermosa this Thursday, the 20th. So if you guys need that address, please message me. We would love to see you or any of your guests and your guests. It's Laura.
Laura, awesome. Karen is driving from coast to coast. Well, not coast to coast, but she's driving a lot. So that's awesome. How wonderful. Okay, that's great. Anybody else real quick? Okay, you guys, happy Monday, happy week. I really, really appreciate you showing up today, and I wish you all a great, great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Annie.
Annie.
You, Annie.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Annie.
Bye, Susie.
It's going to be a great day.